learners, welcome back to our class. In our today's lesson, we are going to discuss about Surah Al-Asr. We are going to read and memorize the surah, but first I want to give a brief background explanation about the surah. Surah Al-Asr is the very shortest surah in the Holy Quran. It is among the shortest surah. So I can say Surah Asr is among the shortest. It's among the shortest surahs. And another thing I can say about Surah Al-Asr, it has 3 verses only. It has 3 verses only. Asr itself is the afternoon Islamic prayer time. We can say Asr itself is the afternoon Islamic prayer time. Asr is the afternoon Islamic prayer time. Now, dear learners, I want you to listen to the audio recitation of Surah Al-Asr. Then you memorize it by listening to it repeatedly. Make sure you listen to it repeatedly for the easy memorization.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal 'asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
After listening to it repeatedly, I want you to correctly write down the 3 verses of Surah Al-Asr without now listening to the audio, but writing down what you have memorized. Is that one okay, dear learners? Okay. Let us meet in the next lesson. Bye-bye. Hi learners. Welcome back to our today's lesson. We are going to discuss on the basic meaning of Surah Al-Asr. I want you to listen to the translated parts of the surah so that you can get the meaning.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
والعصر.
By time.
إن الإنسان لفي خسر.
Indeed, mankind is in loss.
إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
Except for those who have believed and done righteous deeds, and advised each other to truth, and advised each other to patience.
Wal Asr. By time. The human being is in loss, except those people who believe, the ones who do good deeds, the ones who speak or encourages people to speak the truth. That is what Surah Al-Asr is talking about. Allah swears by the time. Wal Asr, by the time. And He tells us that human being is in a big loss. Why is human being in a big loss? We are in a big loss if we don't do the good things, we don't speak the truth, and if we don't have patience. So, the surah talks about 3 basic things: having patience, speaking the truth and encouraging others also to speak the truth, and always do the right thing, being righteous. So we can say the surah speaks on 1. Doing good. 2. Being faithful, having faith, or being faithful, having faith. 3 is having patience. Having patience. And lastly, we can add speaking the truth. Speaking the truth. So these are some of the 4 things that the surah wants us to do. By time, Allah swears by time on the surah, and Allah also tells us that man is in a big loss. Why is man in a big loss? Man is in a big loss because man doesn't have patience, man doesn't speak the truth, man doesn't do good deed. So, if we speak the truth, if we do good deeds, if we have faith and we are patient, then we are on the better side. So those are the 4 habits the surah is talking about. I want you to listen again to the translated part of the surah. After listening to the translated part of the surah, what I want you to do is to write down the 3 basic meanings of Surah Al-Asr. After writing down the 3 basic meanings of Surah Al-Asr, make sure you understand and memorize it.